the Thunder play one at home. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair. As we...
Freak.
For DeMarre Carroll. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. So for Toronto right now, Curry in at shooting guard. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Lowry, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Curry with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Cantor's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Joseph, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Offensive rebound. Biyombo. That's good. Biyombo's got his first points of the game.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Durant against DeRozan. Ibaka sends the pick for Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Roberson. That's short off the rim. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry kicks to Biyombo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on that one. A different look for Oklahoma City. Waiters, he's checked in for Ibaka. Henderson comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Toronto, Terrence Ross comes in for Valanciunas. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Payne passes to Durant. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Flying off the baseline and throwing it down with the fancy flush. I love it.
Double clutch on the reverse. Just ridiculous.
And how about the reaction from his teammates on that one?
1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Dishes it to Payne. The pass to Henderson. He feeds it to Durant. The 3. Can't get it to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. And Curry, here we go. And Durant sends it back. That's good. Biyombo's got his second basket of the night. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Durant against Ross. With the floater. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Henderson against Ross. For 3, Durant. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates.
He trusts you every time he passes the ball. Well,
if you wonder how much difference a coach can make. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Westbrook against Curry. Feeds it to Payne. 4 on the clock. Ibaka. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He dropped a cool 33 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. It was a matchup that he took over, and he seemed to be able to do whatever he wanted out there. We'll see if he can sustain it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Henderson's checked in. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. Kicks to Westbrook. The tray. AT that time from Curry.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
.114 left now here in the second. Pass to Powell. Back to Curry. Westbrook with the steal.
That's really a good picture of what not to do.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Curry kicks to Valanciunas to the wing on the left. Toronto working the ball around now. Can they get it? Curry can't get it to go.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
They get it again.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Powell dishes to Joseph. Pass to Curry. And Joseph kicks to Curry. He gets it up. And no good trying to get that one. And that concludes the first half.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with...
And now the third quarter about to get going. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. In for Adams. Henderson comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for Patrick Patterson. Corey Joseph's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And Curry subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, Curry, he's in at point guard. Terrence Ross is out there with DeRozan. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Joseph in at the 2. Biyombo, the pass to Joseph. Shot clock at 5. Outside Curry. And again, no good by Toronto.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Raptors trail by 4. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Raptors third.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry. Thunder have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. They set the pick. Outside Durant. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Curry's shot is off.
But one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Payne can't hit. Raptors trail by 4. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Biyombo. Back to Curry. Clock at 4. He tries for 3. Curry with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's the screen. Waiters dishes to Payne. There's a screen by Kanter. Curry with the steal. The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's checked in for Toronto. The Thunder leading by 13. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Westbrook. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
So far in the game for lights out, he's got 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Over to the wing. Patterson, the screen. Westbrook against DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. And again, no good by Toronto.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Curry kicks to Patterson. Back to Curry. And Valanciunas now atop the key. The feed to Carroll. 5 to shoot. Toronto working the ball around now. Curry passes to Curry. Oh!
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Out to the right wing. Pass to Valanciunas. There's the dish to Carroll. He kicks it to Curry. Raptors need to get a shot on. Patterson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.